number 08DKA20F1044.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ainurisha Aisyah binti Ishaq. My matrix number is 08DKA20F1051.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Quraitul Andiriza. My number matrix is 08DKA20F1056.
Definition river. A river is a river that flows naturally, usually fresh water. In some cases, the small river can be mentioned by name such as river, rill, and so on. But there is no officially definition for the general terms for a river as applied to geographic factors. Although in some countries and communities, the flow is determined by size. For example, run in some part of United States and burn in Scotland. Sometimes a river is defined as large a river. Why rivers are important? Because we all need water to live. Not only humans need water to survive, but all living things need water, like animals, plants, but there are a handful of people who are unaware that water is very important. For example, they are willing to throw the garbage into the river. Moreover, the factories are also dumping the toxic waste into this river. It can give the big impact not only on human but for all aquatic life as well.
My recommendations for this article is educate children to love the environment, including the river, so that they know the importance of caring for the rivers. In addition, enforce the law so that all wastewater is treated and chemicals are filtered first before being drained into the river to prevent toxic waste causing the river pollution. Next, we need to ensure there is no garbage and do not dispose of a garbage in the river environment or in the river so that the river is always clean without being polluted. And we need to maintain the habitat in the water so as not to affect aquatic life. One of the values is protect nature and communities. Rivers are home to countless species of fish, birds, and other animals that live in and along rivers and depend on them for their food. Protected rivers are also critical infrastructure for human communities. They are important sources of drinking water and make riverside communities more resilient to flood risk. Protected watershed and riverside lands provide clean, dependable water to local communities by filtering nutrients and sediments, moderating water temperature, and reducing flood risk. In the process, repairing lands significantly reduce the costly municipal water supply, filtration, and treatment facilities. The second one is improve quality of life. Communities that promote diverse amenities attract visitors and can become river town destinations, improving culture and promoting local economies. River recreation helps people discover the rivers and improve quality of life for communities. Recreation connects rural and urban communities to important places like parks and forests. As people spend more time exploring their rivers and riverside parks and lands, support for protecting these special places increases, creating a legacy that harnesses the past, enriches the present, and provides a precious gift to future generations. Next, promote healthy living. Communities across the county face serious health and social issues including obesity, diabetes, and depression, among others. And a sedentary lifestyle is seen as a major contributor towards the many different health and social issues we face. Improving access to outdoor recreation in and along rivers is a great community to improve healthy choices and connect communities with local treasures. Protected rivers improve water quality, providing a safe place to recreation and clean sources of drinking water. Lastly, enhance local economies. River recreations provides real opportunities for economies renewal and growth, increases tourism and recreations related spending on items such as equipment, boats and bicycle are just a few of the ways the river recreations and protected riverside lands positively impact economies.
What are the sources of water pollution? Human activity is primarily responsible for water pollution, even if natural phenomena such as landslides and floods can also contribute to degrade the water quality. The sources of water pollution is like industries, marine dumping, and radioactive waste. First is industries. Industries produce a lot of waste containing toxic chemicals and pollutants. A large amount of the industrial waste is drained in the fresh water, which then flows into canals, rivers, and eventually in the sea. Another source of water pollution is the burning of fossil fuels, causing a pollution like acid rain, which flows to streams, lakes, and other stretches of water. And second is marine dumping. Every day, garbage such as plastic, paper, aluminium, food, glass, or rubber are deposited into the sea. These items take weeks to hundreds of years to decompose, and thus they are a major cause of water pollution. And number 3 is radioactive waste. Generated among others by power plants and uranium, many radioactive waste can linger in the environment for hundreds of years. When these substances are released accidentally or disposed improperly, they treated groundwater, surface water, as well as marine resources. And number 3 is radioactive waste. Generated among others by power plants and uranium mining, radioactive waste can linger in the environment for thousands of years. When these substances are released accidentally or disposed improperly, they threaten groundwater, surface water, as well as marine resources. Besides that, water pollution also have an effect which is on the environment and on human health. First is in the environment. Water pollution truly harms biodiversity and aquatic ecosystem. The toxic chemical can change the color of water and increase the amount of mineral, also known as eutrophication, which has a big impact on life in water. Thermal pollution, defined by a rise in the temperature of water bodies, contributes to global warming and causes serious hazard to water organisms. While on human health, water pollution has very negative effects on public health. A lot of diseases result from drinking or being in contact with contaminated water, such as cholera, typhoid, dysentery, or skin infections. In zones where there is no available drinking water, the main risk is dehydration.
There are 3 things you can do to prevent water pollution. First, do not pour fat from cooking or any other type of fats, oil or grease down the sink. Keep a fat jar under the sink to collect the fats and discard in the solid waste when full. Second, avoid using garbage disposal. Keep solid waste solid. Make a compost pile from vegetable scraps. And the last one, install a water efficient toilet. In the meantime, put a brick or 1/2 gallon container in the standard toilet tank to reduce water use per flush.